At 4, a husband and wife are dead after a plane crash on 195 in Dartmouth. The Bristol County District Attorney confirming just a short time ago that 68-year-old Thomas Perkins and his wife, 66-year-old Agatha Perkins, both of Middletown, died in the crash.
The plane only in the air a short period of time. State police shut down part of the interstate in both directions for hours this morning, but we can tell you that 195 is now back open in both directions. That happening about half an hour ago.
And we do have live team coverage for you at 4. Our Kate Wilkinson is live at the airport with more on the flight path. But first, let's get out to Sheena Loshuto, who is live in Dartmouth, where the plane remains in that grassy median on the highway tonight. Sheena?
We're learning new details by the hour today. First off, we can tell you this was a private plane, a single engine plane. It took off in New Bedford. It was heading to Wisconsin, but that flight came to a very tragic end here. Witnesses we spoke to say at first they couldn't even tell what was on fire today because the smoke was that bad and intense. In between the east and westbound sides of 195 in Dartmouth, destruction from a deadly plane crash. This is near the Reed Road overpass near exit 19, now at the center of an investigation. The 2 passengers on board are confirmed dead. Mass State Police say one person on the ground was also injured when their car was hit by a part of that crashed plane. The driver is expected to recover.
It was definitely a full wreckage. It was wreckage. There was no way. I don't think anybody could have survived that.
We spoke to drivers who came across the wreckage before the fire department did.
When I came up upon it, because I slowed in, pretty much stopped my car, and then I noticed a police officer, a state police, come and stop the traffic. He ran over to the plane, and then he must have grabbed one of his tanks and started to put out the fire.
The victims have been identified by the district attorney's office as a couple from Middletown, Rhode Island, Thomas and Agatha Perkins. Authorities say their plane crashed into the wood line on the westbound side of the interstate.
And I could smell it. I'm like, this isn't a car. And then I looked across the way and I noticed that there was flames going into the woods across from 195 westbound on the other side of the highway. So there were pieces of the wreckage all strewn through the middle of the highway and onto the middle of, the center of the highway.
Now, right now I'm standing at the Reed Road overpass here in Dartmouth. You can still see those flashing lights behind me, and the plane is still there right now. Although traffic is now moving in both directions, Mass State Police say they're going to cone off that area by the plane, and state troopers will be staying here overnight to really make sure the integrity of the investigation stays just fine as they wait for federal investigators to get here. Both the FAA and the NTSB will be investigating. For now, reporting live in Dartmouth, I'm Sheena Loshuto, 12 News.